Super Spears Brothers!
Look into his eyes. His eyes reveal the secrets of the universe.
You know what? If you look really carefully, you can see that those eyes are of a tiger.
What?
It was the eye of the tiger, hold the whole wheat of the white. Maybe I can suggest an appetizer.
Racism!
Stay away from the tuna, it smells funny tonight. But you can't go wrong with the rye.
Oh, I was really hoping I'd bump into the climax, though.
Bump into the climax.
I am so terrible with every character who is not Pipsy.
You can't even get the thing you need. We're going with something that we should have gone with hovercraft since you love it so much.
Well, I just have to fly to the hovercraft level.
His airplane looks a little silly.
Really? The tiger in a baseball cap is flying a silly airplane.
You know, he looks a lot like a puppet, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
You stick his head, your head up.
You can see that it's just a rock wall.
Rare, fail, rare.
Rail fail, rail fail.
Rail, fail, fur.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah. Alright. Rail Bay, let's do this.
Alright,
Okay.
so we're about to do Rail Bay.
Oops.
Mess ups and screw ups and mistakes.
Nothing terrible happened. I don't know why you're talking. Susie who? I don't know anyone named Susan. You must be the alcohol.
You missed the boost. You missed the boost.
Last time I missed the boost and went sideways.
How's controlling this guy? Is it working for you?
I just hate this vehicle so much.
Maybe you should have been the crocodile.
Maybe.
Oh, but there's a car level.
Yeah. And I cannot play as the crocodile.
Is there only one car level?
I think there might be two, actually. I probably should have just been Pipsy.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
On the next time on Super Spears Brothers.
No, we just started this episode.
I know, but you'll also see what happens on the next episode of Super Spears
That's true.
Brothers.
It will never stop.
It will never stop.
Never.
Until 4chan finally convinces us to give up and kill ourselves.
Believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Here's my favorite 4chan comment. I would say that you should kill yourself, but I wouldn't want to encourage you in any way.
Yeah.
To anything.
Did you get that one?
No. I just was hoping that someday on 4chan come over and tell me that I should not, give me something more negative than you should kill yourself. Like, you should kill your son.
Yeah.
Because he's already been tainted by
your existence.
By your existence. Good
I'm
job.
really proud of that race. I didn't do too terrible. Like, I didn't do well, but I screwed up a couple times and I managed to do a couple.
Yeah. If you can keep all the points, and even if you get actually... if you can knock Crocodile Head out of the race...
Into third?
Yeah, then it doesn't matter what you do for the next race. Well, you have to kind of place.
Yeah. Oh, wow, the super turns actually is super effective on in the hovercraft.
I think you really botched them right there.
Yeah, I hopefully did.
Nope. It did not last.
Don't you like it when the universe just proves you wrong instantly?
I think he should have like a really disturbing kind of voice. Just be like, tick-tock, tiger. Tick-tock.
The eyes see it. The eyes have it. Because they have you.
I ate Captain Hook, but then I ate Wendy too. They didn't put that part in the story, did they?
No.
They wanted little children to have happy little stories.
They wanted to have a sequel where Wendy comes back to Neverland. Did you ever see Peter Pan 2, the Disney one?
Was there one?
Yeah.
Did it have more engines?
I think it had less engines, actually.
Oh, well, that's good. It's unfortunate that... What happened there?
That missile was in front of me, and that made somebody shot a second missile.
Oh, that is plausible, actually.
But it did explode, and then I got hit at exactly
I wish
the
you
same
would hit
second.
at least one of those. It would make me so happy.
I've hit most of them.
I mean, the one in that exact spot.
Oh, so when you say one of those, you mean that specific one?
And one of the ones that is just that one only.
Yeah.
One of the many that are only the one which I'm just speaking of now.
Fair enough. See, the problem with the multiplayer is they always have one guy who's going to get first if you don't. Every time.
No, I've noticed that sometimes they get out of order.
Well, at least in this game.
I don't think the Croc is as good at this race, and I actually think he's not going to win if you don't win. But hopefully you finish the race not in last place.
I have to...
Probably you have to place in the next two races?
I have to get in the top 3 at least.
Yeah. Assuming Croc doesn't do very well. And I don't think he's going to.
I'm fighting against Banjo here. But generally they put you against one guy every time.
Yeah, I think that they understand that those guys that are good in water levels are not good in other levels. Because Croc's fairly far back now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to rubber band his way all the way to the front of the mat.
He could.
Cut the corner, cut the corner. Oh, sorry, bad advice. That's okay, you're only in 8th place.
It's not like it's last or something. Oh.
I didn't mean to actually suggest that you cut the corner using that method. I meant that you actually, like...
Well, when you say cut the corner, and then you say, well, I didn't want you to actually cut the corner, it kind of throws me off a little bit.
Well, I'd like to throw you off a little bit.
You like to get me off a little bit.
Not really. That's not true.
Yeah, you can get me off a lot, sorry.
That's right. I don't think sucking penises is really that erotic anyway. It's overrated. The 5 things that are overrated. Number 1, sucking penises. I haven't enjoyed it at all.
I've sucked 1,000 dicks and not once have I orgasmed.
I keep thinking that it's going to be fun for me.
You think... I don't know, 1,000 is a lot, come to think of it. I wonder what the world record is.
Come to think of it?
Yeah.
Hi-oh!
Yeah.
There's a sex joke that people will forget, hopefully. Alright. I think you got a chance to get in the top 3.
I think so.
Be careful, though. This place is very banjo and very kazooie.
Ah!
Oh, you did not get the top 3.
Oh well. I got a point, I think.
Yeah.
I got 3 points.
Yeah, and what's
So
the name
I'm
got
still-
0 points.
I'm still 6 points ahead, so even if Diddy Kong gets first, I have to get second, basically. Unless Diddy Kong is not in first. I think? Is that how math works?
Yeah, maybe? What happens if Croc gets first?
He's slightly behind Diddy Kong, so in that case I'd have to get, like, third.
Okay, alright. Basically, don't do bad.
Thanks.
Don't drive into... Oh, I'm really surprised you got that.
Yeah, me too.
This is like such like assuming you actually win this race. This is such just like, you know what? You're just having fun.
Yeah.
There's no other racers here. Don't worry about them. They're just jealous of your racing skills. They're not jealous. I mean, they're learning from. You know what?
We're not against each other. We're just playing together. Maybe that's the whole thing. And that when you win, this is because the guy. That's the plot. See, we're not racing against each other. We're just racing together. And then whoever is running the arbitrary thing is just a douchebag. So if you don't get first, he's like, "No, you're worthless."
That's probably it. Or maybe they're like, you know, maybe
It's
they're
that
all
elephant. The elephant is the bad guy.
maybe they're all jockeying for who gets to fight Wizpig,
Maybe.
and so they're all doing it together. But like they're like, you know what, dude, you're not winning these races, and Wizpig's really hard to beat.
Yeah.
I think only Pipsy could do it.
I think only Pipsy could.
Okay, there you go.
Ah!
That's
That's
basically.
close. Oh, it was the badger behind me.
So
too.
there was no chance. If you'd gotten first, second, or third, you would have been fine.
See, look at that. I got 10 points on those guys. Suck it. Suck it.
Suck my big gold
statue of a wizard pig.
My dick looks exactly like that. It's really weird, actually.
Yeah, what's with the 2 arms too, and the way it keeps slapping me? Like
No,
right now.
sorry, that's Casper dressed up as a pig, but my penis
sorry.
does look similar.
Why did you dress your son like your penis?
It was coincidental.
Oh, okay.
They had that costume at the costume shop for small children. And I was like, I'll get this, and then I took it home and put it on. I was like, this looks oddly familiar.
I could just float in there. But whatever.
Oh, like in your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that would be a good way to like bore the audience.
Which one is it?
Sometimes I tell my son that I'm boring because I'm like drilling into him with my head. Not that one. Oh, no, it is that one. You just had bad aim. You know, like I do the nuzzling thing with my head. And I go, I'm boring into you, and I realize he already is gonna think his dad's boring.
Now he's gonna have proof because if he remembers this one thing from before his memory kicks in.
I do worry about homophones with my son, like words that sound the same, because like it's really hard to explain to a very small child, you know, that this word means something in one context, and in a different context it means something completely different.
Yeah.
Like when he screams "Hail Hitler," like it's okay in the
he's
context
talking
of
about the
daycare because Hitler is his daycare provider.
Yeah.
It's a guy whose name is Hitler. He's not a racist. He's
a racialist.
He's a racialist. That goes back 2 episodes or something now. I'm gonna go blow my nose, so you have to make your own jokes.
Alright.
I don't think the audience wants to hear this. Trust me, this is gonna be qualified. My wife actually has nightmares.
Oh god! I'm already terrified! I like the hovercraft ones actually when there's like all a bunch of guys grouped together. Because then it's just a bunch of doofuses bumping into each other.
Yeah, it's like a bumper car race.
Yeah.
Which is a real race. People have bumper car races. What the That was just impressive.
That was a 3-power zoom.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to the race because of my nostril issues.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to really wonder, like, is that really what his nose sounds like? Or did they just pipe in the sound of, like, an elephant being strangled?
George, edit in evidence of elephants being strangled. Like,
Actually, go strangle an elephant.
Yeah, get footage from, like, PETA, and just, like, put it in here. Of animal brutality in general.
Works of art. Living works of art. You should be able to put a frame around this.
The sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want.
There's, like, an hour-long reel of animal brutality.
Don't even worry about the elephant thing. You forget that, actually.
I don't even know what elephants are anymore. I've already forgotten.
Just focus on people being cruel to animals.
You can hit that bell, but
yeah.
I can never know how you do it.
You just have to hit it, really. That's how you get the key.
Yeah. And you can also screw up everyone really badly.
Yeah.
Aha!
Oh my goodness, that's...
You're not allowed to move forward while you do that. That's cheating.
No, there's a current.
Oh, okay.
The current carries them on. How are you in third place?
Because everyone else is also terrible.
I meant, how are you not higher than that?
Because
that's the hardest race, though. Fourth is not bad, given, like, if you can do some good kart racing in the next little bit,
yeah,
you'll be fine.
Okay. I was practicing earlier today.
Yesterday, I blew my nose so hard that, like my wife was like, just stop. Just stop that. Stop. What are you doing? And it made that horrible sound, right? But it made worse sounds. And I was like, no, I can't breathe. I gotta do this. So I blew it so hard, I could actually, like, smell burning.
I've done that before. That's so weird when that happens.
I was like, what did I do? Did I create a new hole? What happened to my, like, septum?
This is a totally different group of people.
What happened to my cartilage?
Who needs cartilage? We're playing a kart racer, right?
Well, you know, I think they had Carthage near Septum in the Roman maps. Hello!
Oh! Is Septum a place?
No, but Carthage is, so you should fuck yourself.
Venetia, whatever they called it.
My son seems to be having a lot of fun right now. He's very excitable. He's just approaching 3, and then he's getting to the stage where everything's defiant. Like, when he was 2, he would have those, like, meltdown tantrums. Yeah. But now he's, like, he has fits because he just actually wants his way, and he disagrees with you on principle. Yeah. Like, I should have more cookies and stories than I'm getting. What you're doing is not appropriate, and I am angry about it. I want everyone in the world to know. Like, it's no longer just like, I can't control my emotions. It's like, no, I can control my emotions.
I'm just not.
This is what I want to do.
Yeah. This is an ethical choice I'm making. You're not respecting my autonomy, Dad!
That's right. I always thought the 2-year-olds were like the teenagers of babies.
It's really, well, the thing is, it happens during the 2-year-old phase, but it's like 2 and 3 basically.
Well, I think the 3-year-olds, like I say, are a bit different because they're a little bit more like there's a certain period where it stops being obstinate, like just like.
Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? We'll be doing this one next time on the show.